a dynamic warm-up. And you ready? Starting off with a thread the needle in tabletop position, you are threading one arm through, lowering your shoulder down to the ground, and then resetting up at the top. 30 seconds on each side, right into a standing internal to external hip rotation. So in your standing set position, you're rotating your hip in and out, 30 seconds on each side. Last but not least, 1 minute of Cossack squat. Feet out nice and wide. You're sinking down heavy in your heel, popping your opposite toe towards the ceiling. Let's get started.
I can't resist, I'm powerless, like a fly to light. From out the mist, I see a shine, you're the one for me. And I've been known to give in too easily before, but I know I feel something I've never felt before. Then you told me stay, don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. It's not too late to change, don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. I'm feeling like a flame at night, I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame at night, I wanna be the flame in your fire. Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down. Let's burn it down. Your touch and kiss, my heart's first wish is coming true. I've begun to grow, and now I know you're the one for me. And I've been known to give in too easily before, but I know I feel something I've never felt before. Then you told me stay, don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. It's not too late to change, don't worry, be strong, come along, be with me. I'm feeling like a flame at night, I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame at night, I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like a flame at night, I wanna be the flame in your fire. I'm feeling like that.
All right, team, it is time to have some fun. You have 6 minutes of work. Coach Ange, are you ready?
Ready.
Let's go ahead and knock it out. Starting off with a lateral step down heel tap. So you have 8 each side. Flexing that foot, you're tapping the heel on the ground, powering right back up. That option is to lower the foot all the way down, pause, and then come right back up. Moving into a weighted good morning, you have 12 reps. You will need 1 weight for this. Holding that weight right at the chest, you're gonna send the hips back. You're lowering down, keeping that head nice and neutral. 12 reps of that. Option is to decrease your range of motion. One last exercise to knock out, an iso sumo squat with a calf raise. 12 reps. So nice and wide with those toes. You're going to send it low. You're raising the heels off the ground, but make sure we keep it low on this one. 6 minutes of work. Let's tackle it.
All right, we're going to turn up the heat on this block. We got 10 minutes of work, 5 timed exercises. Julia, you ready to turn it up?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. We're going to start with 45 seconds of a power jack. Using our moderately heavy object, we're going to explode overhead, taking it at a push pace effort for 45. Next up, we'll take it down to our base pace with a 45-second alternating curtsy lunge. So as you can see, Julia's stepping behind, making sure the knees stay tracked and aligned. Options here, you can reduce the depth of that back knee. Next up, we're going to our 30-second push in the form of a tap jump squat. So as we can see, feet are hip width apart. Julia's landing on the bench the second it makes contact, driving through the heels, exploding up, getting some air underneath. Options there, squat into a calf raise. Next up, we have an iso squat front walk, 30 seconds. We'll take 4 steps forward, staying nice and low in the squat, 4 steps back, repeating that for 30 seconds. Now, we do need an all out, so why don't we do 30 seconds of burpees? All right, so with that, we're in our high plank position, keeping the glutes low, swinging our feet forward, adding a jump at the top. Option, of course, you can walk back into that high plank, walking it forward, adding a calf raise. Of course, we'll give you 30 seconds of rest, but then we're going to repeat that 2 more times for a total of 3 rounds. Let's get to work.
4-minute long core blast coming at you. Ready, John? Let's do it. Starting off with a decline plank alternating toe tap, both feet on a bench in high plank position, tapping one foot down and out to the side at a time. Option, omit the bench, 10 total there. Going right into a mid-band static crunch in and out, so one mini band just below your knees. You're lying supine on the ground, hands are behind your ears, peeling your shoulder blades off the floor, legs are extended up and alternating out and then back in for a total of 10 reps. Option, bend your knees, shorten the lever. Going right into a mid-band toe reach, legs are extending straight up, reaching your fingertips up towards your toes, pause, and then slow and controlled lower down. Option, bend your knees, 10 total. Let's get started.
right, team, we put in all of that work. Now it's time to cool the body down and stretch it out. 2.5 minutes in this block, Coach Just. Let's get to it. Starting off with a cobra stretch. Laying down on the mat, you're pressing up, keeping that gaze towards the floor, engaging your core, and then you're gonna lower it right back down. Now we're gonna roll over onto our side. You have that lying quad stretch. So reaching for that foot, you're engaging your core, pressing the hips forward, stretching it out for that quad. Last figure 4 stretch. So you're gonna cross one foot over the knee, reaching through the legs and pulling the knees in towards the chest. It feels so good. Let's cool it on down, team.
You hide away, hot undercover. The sooner you discover it's true, for sure there will be stormy weather. But the weather will pass, can't you just see how far away that we are from each other? Without flow there'll never ever be something that you could really treasure, and treasure it could. I hope you will.